Oh, and they make it your color too. You see that? They make it red. They make it.
I did pick the color.
Lisa red.
I did pick the color. I did not pick your chair.
It's okay.
Leo needs his chair. He doesn't feel right. Could somebody please get Leo's chair?
No, I was just kidding. I'm fine.
No,
You know what's good about this is you can see the clock.
Yes, you can see the clock.
That very, very expensive.
And you look
clock.
a little bit. You didn't use your chair the other day for the Steve Jobs thing either.
I actually was sitting in it, and then I changed it. I also changed my shirt.
You did. You
because
went
I didn't want to.
A mousy. What were you wearing?
I was wearing a plaid, a dark plaid, and I changed it to black.
Plaid shirts that came out.
Because I thought it seemed kind of inappropriate.
I think it was.
But you know the way they cropped it. And by the way, they cropped it wrong because they had you could.
Yeah, the Skype chat.
Right.
But the way they cropped it, you couldn't really tell what I was sitting in or anything. Okay, I'll call it TWitwit, as opposed to TWit.
TWitwit.
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 TWitwit, which is This Week in Tech. Our CEO,
TWitwit.
Lisa Kensel, who runs the business and controls the purse strings. And it's me, Leo Laporte, who spends the money.
Control the purse. Well, yes, that's true.
Yes, it's true.
I don't really monitor you that hard.
The color was off to yellow. Well, it was Skype, you know. I mean, the CNN, I'm amazed that they let me do it via Skype, though before they'd said, well, come down to our our satellite bureau in San Francisco. That's where Nick Bilton was.
Well, I talked him into it. So I said, look. We have
you did?
Yeah, well, they wanted you to go down there.
Oh,
and I said,
you.
well, we have a full studio. You can just Skype him in. It'll be perfect.
It looks pretty good,
stream.
and it certainly sounded fine.
They screwed up, though. They had something underneath.
That was the Skype chat window.
They left that open.
So they're saying zoom in a little bit. We do have a single that's more tight. We like, see, you know, we like the reason, I agree with you, it looks kind of weird to have this shot because we're so small, but we want the gear and the whole, you know, you get to see the thing.
There you go.
And by the way, that's good. See,
you can keep the faraway shot today.
The faraway shot,
there you go.
we like because Brent has fixed the lighting so that the glare doesn't hide the bricks, and so you can actually see.
I see the bricks
and you can see them through the door too now.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
And you can see where we have to start again because you can see the gap.
Right. So we have 1/3 of the bricks. We closed brick sales.
Yes.
Sold 1,800.
1,800, a little over 1,800.
A $250,000, something like that.
I'll get the final accounting because they have to deduct everything that they do, but I'd say 250 to 275.
That's awesome. Thank you, everybody.
That was, that really helped a lot.
And it's also cool to go in the lobby and read those bricks. And we've only got 1/3 of them. They'll be continuing all the way around and all that.
Well, and we're also doing a plaque behind the reception desk that's going to have all the employees that were here, all of the partners that helped make this happen, as well as some of our vendors that, worked on putting this
Kind of like when you have a construction project, they have a cornerstone plaque that says, who the mayor was when they built it and all that stuff. So
are we going to put the mayor on there?
No. Yes, the mayor and the city council had absolutely nothing to do with this. No, but it'll be you, it'll be me, it'll be the staff, and then it'll be the staff, and then it'll be hosts. So that we will acknowledge all the people who were part of TWit at the time of construction, I guess.
And you guys are recording and all to get...
Oh, they covered up the breaking news lower third with a Skype chat. Is that what they were doing? We weren't sending them a lower third.
We weren't doing any of that.
We had it on our video, but they were getting clean camera feed, yeah.
Right.
Can you buy a cog? That's the next thing. We'll be selling cogs.
Yes, you can buy a cog. Let's see. Liz, put that down. We're going to start a cog.
I am 9 days from being the mayor of this place.
You are not going to ever become the mayor of this place.
I know. We're actually going to lose because we're going to be gone for a week.
No.
We might lose.
I started here so much long.
That's true. She was here during construction. But
that I will find a way. Liz, I'm going to leave you my password so you can check in my presence.
No checking in unless you're in the building.
So you can't take over the mayorship.
No, I guess you're right.
Yeah, I love it. Good luck with that.
It was worth
Let me know how that works for you.
That was your evil plan.
And how was my 72 points I got today?
You got 72 points?
I got 72 points on that one.
I've never met a person who plays Foursquare.
I was going for 100. No, I got 72 points on Words.
Words with Friends. She also is kicking my butt. But I came back. I came back
too. Have you seen?
You have another 72?
I got another 80. No, I'm kidding.
Don't play Words with Friends with this person. So a couple of things to tell you about. The gaming show's moving along. We don't yet have a name, although we asked for suggestions on Friday, and we
actually have a list of suggestions. Hey, Liz, can you tell me where everyone can go to post these? We're asking our fans.
There's a public Google Doc.
Yes. I mean, we have Control Freaks, Checkpoint, TWit Arcade, the Game Savers.
Oh.
I like the Game Savers. That's the first one that's kind of appealed to me.
Or saved game. Game
Spawn
savers.
Point.
Oh, I like game savers.
I love Rage's Paycheck.
Say again?
Rage's Paycheck.
I don't
For
get it.
Rage. The game Rage.
Rage's Paycheck.
Yeah, I think it's kind of funny.
Got Game? How about Got Game?
I think that was on here. Power
That's
Up. Control Zone. So we're
going to do this game show.
We have a lot
This will
of
be the
names.
most produced show we've ever done. It'll look like Internet Tonight. We hired a guy that I worked with who was the line producer for Call for Help, Dan Mitchell. He's been kind of out of the TV. He quit TV after Tech TV wisely because there was never anything like Tech TV out there, and has been a house husband for a while, but he's still got the great instinct. So he's going to come and produce this show. We have announced that Brian Brushwood is one of the hosts, but the other host we have to wait for.
The other host we have to wait for, but I believe it's done. So we
have a verbal agreement. So
we have a
it's just
little more
crossing
than a
the
verbal
I's and
agreement.
dotting
So
the
I
T's.
think by this time next week
we should be able to announce this.
We should be
next
able
week.
to announce it.
Yeah. And so, what else to say about that? We're just working on the show.
Well,
right
we
now.
were also talking about that we would like to have a few more female gamers possibly do segments on occasion.
we're looking for other hosts. You know,
So
what we need to do, I think, is TWit, because the problem with
oh yes,
talent.
Angelina Jolie.
The problem with talent is established talent is very expensive, and we really can't afford established talent. But I believe that we have a really good opportunity here to create new talent. And so what I'm looking for is people who are genuinely serious gamers, who are really into it, but have never necessarily done a podcast. If you've done a podcast, that's helpful, but doesn't have to have any experience on camera, and that we can work with them. Now, here's the negative. They have to be in the Bay Area, or they have to be around here on Sundays when we do the show.
Right.
Brian will be flying up from Austin to do it. So you have to be willing to come here,
Right.
and do it for not a lot of money, but a chance to really create a career for yourself in broadcasting. So
I agree. I mean, and I saw a few more notes about Glenn. Glenn will actually be involved in the gaming show. He will host the LAN party.
he's going to produce the LAN party. That's right.
And the
Is
other
he hosting
thing,
it or producing it?
he will.
Is he on camera?
I anticipate he's going to do both.
Oh, good,
I don't think
okay.
we've decided that.
We don't really have a host for the LAN party.
So I believe he would be producing it and as well as hosting it possibly, or he
Right.
would be arranging for people to be here. He might just be the producer for it.
Right.
And we're going to invite people to come and participate in the LAN party afterwards.
That's going to be fun. I
So-
look forward to that.
And yes, we've talked to Liz about grooming her to help out with a few.
I'm
female
serious about
segments.
Liz. I think Liz is going to be great. Games on Fire. That's just because you made the fire hole. They saw us jumping into the fire hole.
Oh,
last
did
week.
you do that earlier?
Yeah, Brian Brushwood's one of the hosts, and then
Yes,
there's one other. We're
Brian,
looking
we can
for
confirm.
a second host of the show.
And we're still targeting the first week of November for beta and the second week of November for launch. So hopefully we can get that nailed
Is the
down.
second ad read in TNT just a test, or did you decide to keep it?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Second ad read in TNT? Do we do 2 ads in TNT?
Yes, we do.
In theory, we do 2 ads when we sell 2 ads, yeah.
Yeah, and we've had 2 ads quite a bit
Yeah.
this last week. I'm not really sure.
So that's a
what they're
little bit
referring
more
to.
than we'd like. I set a arbitrary benchmark of no more than 1 ad per half hour. The gaming show will have 3 ads in an hour or 40 minutes. We'd
3
love to have
ads in
3 ads
40
in
minutes.
TNT.
Yeah. Well, no. We've never. I think 2 is the
2's
cap.
our limit? Okay.
For TNT, I mean TNT tends to be about a 45-minute show.
Right.
So we will go up to 2 ads. I do not want to do 3. I think
Okay.
we've done it once,
Okay.
but it's a very rare.
The
thing.
gaming show's expensive potentially, so we might do 3 ads in
not
there. But
potentially, it is.
It is. But we won't do long ads. They'll be probably pre-produced 60 seconds. So
Right.
it'll still be pretty low ad count, and 3
I
minutes
think
out
there
of
will
40.
be more ads. I think
Yeah.
it'll be shorter ads.
Right.
So, but we haven't really figured that part out yet either. We got to work on that.
I will check out the Frag Dolls. I like the name.
Fractals.
I like the name.
I like the name too.
They're like the Pussycat Dolls of gaming.
It sounds good. What else do we got? Any more on the gaming show?
That's it. What else do we want to talk about? I forgot. Do we want? We asked them for names.
We asked for names. Did we ever come up with that doc?
It's just a Google moderator.
Okay, they have it.
I'm not.
What else have we got on our list, Liz?
We don't have, we aren't hiring out more non-talent positions anytime soon, right? Like editors, office staff?
I don't know. We were looking at maybe talking to Brian about helping us with editing. Yes, we're going to need some assistance, so I don't know if we're going to hire a couple part-timers.
We probably will hire from within on that.
We're going to start from within, and then what will happen is it'll open up things such as the front desk position, which tends to be rotating, but that is only going to be a part-time position. I'm not putting any full-timers at the front desk.
It's a Google moderator doc, pound 16. It was in the chat room. So if you're in the chat room,
there you go.
See it. Thank you, chat room.
So, well, the only other thing is...
Can't edit from home. You have to really be in studio.
No, you have to be in studio. But we are looking for a booker, somebody that's really good with getting products. We would like somebody maybe half-time. We want a product booker.
Because we're really going forward on a product review show.
Correct. So yes, we would like to have somebody...
I do like the Game Savers.
I do like the Game Savers. Who cares? Can't we pirate from Screensavers?
It's not pirating. Somebody told me that they were running old
close?
Screensavers shows on G4 at late night. Were they? Were they they must have been the G4 Screensavers though, with Kevin and Sarah, right? Not real old Screensavers. That would be awesome.
Does G4 own the rights to the old ones?
Oh yeah, they own the rights to all of it. When they bought it, they can play anything they want.
I wonder if that's taken.
We better get it now that we've said it out loud.
Well, I don't see it. I see a lot of game-savers.com, so it looks like it could be taken. We could call it TWit Game Savers.
Right.
Or something along those lines.
Eric did a great job. We were very happy with Eric, and yeah, I think that our coverage of Steve Jobs' passing was very good. I was very proud of that.
I was too.
Yeah.
It was, it was nice to see what the studio could do. Like, we were able to utilize all the sets. We were able to switch to breaking news immediately. It was nice to finally see the impact of a new studio and what the ability is.
We would like to hire you, Big Ginge.
Who?
Big Ginge. He's Brit, and he wants to do some English voiceovers. Could we pay for some very nice British voiceovers?
If you can book for me, sure.
Send me audio. No, he wants to do voiceovers. Send me audio. We have been playing... I think we've been playing both Eric's. We've been rerunning it, right?
We did the other night.
We played both
all night.
all night on Friday night, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's available on YouTube, isn't it?
It's Thursday night.
Thursday night. Did we make Lanigan available on YouTube or just the other?
He's got all the footage himself. I don't know what he's doing with it.
Okay, so he might make that available.
And yes, we'll have Kevin Marks back on
Oh, God,
Triangulation.
yes.
Yes,
Oh,
we'll actually
I
do
feel bad because poor Kevin.
What are you going to do?
But hey, you couldn't continue with Triangulation.
No, not at that
Right,
point.
right.
So absolutely, we'll rebook him.
Bill, I will check for your bumpers. I don't remember seeing them, but I will check.
What do we require for someone to start a new show on TWit? A good idea.
Good idea.
It has to be tech related.
That we like, and it has to be. Somebody pitched us recently. Somebody with some real street cred. A politics show.
Yes.
And I kind of liked the idea.
I do too, but I don't know if it's a show. Do you?
I don't know. It's just I would love to do a political show. You know me. I love talking politics, but I'm afraid that it's too far afield for us. I feel like we should stick with.
Well,
tech.
it wasn't about politics. It was about politicians utilizing Facebook and
it's about politics and social media.
And social media. So I think it could be an interesting show. It was not necessarily talking about, Republicans versus Democrats and vice versa. It was talking about what they're using, the platforms they're using. I think it would make a great special. I don't know if it has enough stamina or teeth to really be a serious show.
Well, we would do it just for the election year, probably.
Yeah, maybe it's a 15-minute weekly thing. That might be interesting up through the election next year. We
Right.
could start that like in November
Maybe
and end it next year.
I still am open to playing with stuff. I just I feel like that what we do best is tech, and what I want to do is create a channel where you could tune in 24/7 and know that there'd be some consistency in what you're going to get, so that people who want tech will just tune into. Other people do politics. I would love to do it. I just don't know if we should do it because I want it so that whenever you tune in. TWit, there's a certain consistency. You know what you're going to get, and it's going to be about technology. So
Let me find the email on that. I believe it was.
We do want to do a hands-on. Wasco, that's really a high priority, is to do a, you know, when I mentioned this before, Patrick Norton and Ryan Schrout were here and doing This Week in Computer Hardware, and we had the top-down shot. It was just felt like the screensavers, and it just reminded me, we now have the facility to do a screensavers-like production. It's not the facilities, it's the cost, because that show had 8 or 9 producers. I mean, you have to have a handheld camera so you can zoom in. There's some stuff that we need to do but sooner or later, that's the plan. Absolutely.
Right.
Ryder says sooner or later you'll have to. I agree. It's our goal. It's where we're aiming.
Right. Well, you know, I think this could be a special if you take a look at it. It's really focusing on the technology advancements and the approaches in public service and how people are utilizing the internet to get their word out and things along those lines.
It's interesting. We'll certainly do a special.
I think it's a special. I don't really think it's something that you do every week. I think then it would get political.
Frazier wants to know how close we are to HD, Colin.
We have our newest set of tests and codes. It won't be this week's TWit, but I'm thinking it might be tried with the following Sunday.
So that will be a 720p download? And will we do it as a third download, or will we still only do 2? There'll be a third. So there'll be a low quality, a medium quality, and a high quality in effect. And so he's saying not necessarily this TWit, but maybe a week from Sunday.
Right.
Who's on this TWit this week? It's a good cast. Malik, Ryan Block.
That's right.
Racking my brain.
Come on, chat room, help us out. Didn't Eileen already post it?
I'll tell you why, Chimera, we do not start at regular times and have regular lengths. I don't want to. And there's a lot of thinking around that, but really,
Dwight Silverman.
Dwight Silverman, that's right. That comes from a broadcast environment. We are not broadcasters. We are not a network. We don't have to hit the time so that the network ads can go in at the right time. All of that, those constraints come from they have nothing to do with programming. I do programming that the whole idea here is to give the programming as much time as it needs, period. We don't do 6-minute segments. We do as long as it needs, period. So that's just the way it's going to be. Remember, you're not watching CNN. You're watching something very different. And I want you to get used to the idea that it's a little looser, that stuff goes as long as it takes, that's what we're creating. If you don't like it, that's fine. You can watch the downloads. They start exactly when you say so.
And we're okay with that.
You are never, if that's what you're hankering for is a network where the shows are exactly the right length and start on time, this is not it. You should watch another network, period. I mean, I'm sorry, but that's the fact.
Well, and I really don't think our shows are that off.
We try to keep us close, but the fooling
happens.
around between the shows is part of the fun of it, and that's just the way it is. It's not going to change. So I understand there's a small number of people who say, you got to really start on time. Nope, not going to happen.
Not really.
Not going to happen.
I'm okay with that. And I'm type A. I think it's good. Doesn't have to be perfect.
I have stopped doing Ham Nation, but I could start doing it again. I just do one extra show on Tuesday, and I'm just tired by the end of the day. But if you really think I need to be on that show, I will. I'm on the fence.
Well, I think you make every show, so it's a matter of how many hours we can.
So I tell you what. So the guy's saying there's a disconnect between the fact that you publish a schedule, and we could take away the schedule.
No, we can't. Because people like to know when things
If
are
it bugs
around.
people, I'll take away the schedule. That's the solution. We'll take times off and just in order. You don't get it. It's not going to be on time, period.
I like the schedule.
I think the schedule gives you a rough
are.
idea.
Right. It's fine. That's all. Maybe we should just rename the schedule.
Well, just put a line in there that says
How about we
all
say
times
tentative
approximate.
schedule?
It's all times are approximate.
Come on.
The order is correct, and we try to keep within 10 minutes or 20 minutes. We
Right.
try to roughly get it. I try to get to TNT on time, but you know what? I'm not going to kill myself if it's not. We are not going to let the content of the show suffer because somebody's so rigid that it has to start at a particular time. That's not going to happen.
I think they get it.
Yeah, most people get it, and it's just I keep hearing, we're sitting there, we're doing TWit photo, and we're running about 20 minutes to half an hour late, and that we are, and that's the way it is. And I still get people in the chat room going, sorry, download the show, then you can start it whenever you want.
Yeah, the Apple announcement in the morning, it did Mac break.
I don't make apologies. I know there was a reason, but It's the way it is. We're doing the content. Remember that the live feed is just, you're just watching us make shows. It's not at CNN. If you want CNN, go watch CNN. I don't mind.
So everyone's asking if you're going to hang out and play games at the LAN party after the game show. I think we will. I think a lot of us will be showing up that don't typically work Sundays. I know I'll
Yeah, it's going to be fun. This will be a time to be here. Absolutely.
I'm bringing my son, who's going to beat all of you.
What I think that will happen, yeah, you probably will. That's the problem. Nobody, you have to be over 18 to play. What will happen is that we'll do TWit. I'm hoping that we can get people to stick around after TWit. So if we get somebody really interesting on TWit, hey, Nick Bilton, come on, play some games with us.
Yeah.
And what I'll do is I'll take him out to dinner while the game show is on.
I'll join you.
Then we'll have dinner, and then we'll come back and they'll play.
That'd be great.
And maybe I'll get them a little sloshed.
Yeah, and then we'll really have fun. Then we really have the stories. Remember we went to in a gaming show of a segment where we're making fun of things that happened at the LAN party? So if you do that every time, we'll just take them to Patso's.
I can't believe there are still 4 or 5 people in there saying it should be on time.
I'll let it go. I saw don't feed the trolls earlier, so let's not feed them. The LAN party will not, well, we don't know. Right now we're not making it available for download. We plan to have cut downs in the next week gaming show, but we don't always have the answers to all that, do we? Might be interesting enough.
Yeah.
To be available for download at
The
some
plan
point.
on the LAN party probably is to only broadcast it live.
Right.
And then to do highlights in the gaming show of last week we had an amazing kill shot or whatever, and put that in the gaming show. But the LAN party is intended to be a live event.
Right.
But
you never know.
One of the issues is for us is that we are trying, right now all of our revenue and 90% of our audience are in downloads. And we're really trying to make it so that there's live stuff going on that you really want to tune in for, you really want to watch. And so we're going to, one of the reasons we do the LAN party is so that there's something on a Sunday night to watch. But it's, I don't think, I don't want to only do stuff on the live side that can be turned into a download. And I don't think the LAN party would make much of a download. So, or if we did, it would take so much time and editing that it was just not practical. So I want to be able to do the LAN party, even though there's no practical way to make it a download.
Good. What else have we got?
Boy, it's scrolling so fast. There's a lot of people in the chat room. I can't keep up with it.
I noticed that too. Well, I caught a few things.
We do care about live viewership. We want more live viewers. What we don't want is people just tune in at a particular time to watch a particular show. Right. I want you to watch the whole time you're at your computer. So the goal is to have this on all the time. All the time. We never sold naming rights to the studio. I never got it together to do naming rights.
Well, I still have it together.
It seemed greedy, to be honest.
I think it's kind of, well, I bought it, so I plan to name it soon.
It'll be the Lisa Kensel Studio.
It'll be Kensel Studios or something. No, it'll be Michael Studio. Name it after my
Name it after
kid.
your son.
There
He's adorable. I agree.
Then that way, it won't be too bad. What else do we got?
I cannot follow it. It's scrolling too fast.
What's the latest on the Maker Show? Well,
you don't see the production staff? Yes, you do. Don't we see the production staff?
What do you mean?
They say we don't see enough of the production staff. We see a lot of the we see way too much of these guys.
Yeah, we see them all the time.
Don't you watch the Gizwiz and they're dancing around? Maker Show, is kind of on the back burner. It's a $50,000 studio.
It's about a $50,000.
And we're trying not to spend that much money right now.
Well, I had some ideas on that. I thought, what if we didn't worry about soundproofing the room and picked a day when our partners in the building aren't there, and we just brought in some cameras and got a few of the tables and did it. Why are we gonna spend all that money doing all that?
Well,
can't we do that later?
We have to
see
light
how it
it
goes.
and shoot it.
Well, yeah, we put
most of
cameras
that money
and
is
lights.
for cameras and lights. Anyway.
No, I'd say half of it was
really?
for soundproofing and doing all the construction.
Oh, well, we can do the
So let's throw that out.
Let's just put cameras and lights in there. That's fine.
Yeah, if we do that, then it's probably doable.
So Marty's working for Goodby Berlin Silverstein. He's doing very well as an ad copywriter, and I have told him, and I think he and Sarah are working on, I said, pitch a game show, not a gaming show, but a game show, like Wheel of Fortune. Pitch a game show to me that you host.
I love that.
It'll be a geeky game show, but
yes.
So they're working on that, and we would love to get them on doing that.
Well, it'd have to
I don't want to do Unscrewed. I don't like that down market stuff that Marty was doing. I never liked Unscrewed, but it will be, that was a show he did on Tech TV. I just never liked. But no, Marty is he's one of the funniest writers I've ever met, and so I'd love it if he did that.
Okay. You know, the other thing is we do need some writing on the game show.
Well,
on
we
the
may use
gaming
Marty
show.
for that, but if you're a good writer and you can write funny,
Yes.
that show's going to be, you know, we're going to have to get teleprompters for that show. Did I tell you that,
Hey,
friend?
Liz, what's our
we need
twit.tv email address? Is it game
at
twit.tv. So if you think you can write and you're a gamer,
Ice Cream, if you write funny,
know?
you're my man.
yeah, all you want to do is email game at twit.tv and we'll take a look at it.
Can you wear a dog like a fox collar?
I'm trying to figure out what you're doing over here.
You
Is
almost
that your new
can.
scarf?
Yeah.
Shall we tuck that in? There we go. That
I
poor
think it's
dog.
freaking Ozzy out. He is, Ozzy's a Papillon, he's a lap dog. And so he's happiest, frankly, when you'll see, as soon as I get him settled, that's when he's happiest, right there. He just wants to be in somebody's lap all day long.
So do we have any questions for Ozzy?
What would you like to know? Yeah, cats you probably could put around your neck as a scarf.
Yeah, they have claws. No thanks.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, what else?
What's it like living with Leo? Well, he doesn't feed me on a regular schedule.
And he
Sometimes he'll
locks
feed me
them up.
10 to 20 minutes late.
And he leaves them in a cage all night and all
Drives
day.
me crazy. I say, feed me on a regular schedule, but he refuses.
It's okay.
He's so dogmatic.
I fed him bacon and hamburger.
Oh, I bet he loved that.
He did. He's my new best friend.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, look, he's licking his chops just thinking about
Yeah. Mm-hmm. See, that woke him up.
it. Steve Jobs' funeral, as far as I know, is Friday, and it's going to be a very small event.
Okay.
There will almost certainly be a large public memorial service. That's typically how companies do that. And if they do that and they stream it, we'll just rebroadcast it. You know, we should think about having the live view. I don't.
Oh.
If they encourage that kind of thing, we would do it. I don't. You know, I want to be respectful. So.
Are we going to cover that? If
Well,
there's
that's
anything
what
happening?
the coverage would be. I don't think we would commentary on a funeral, but I think.
Well, you could make it more of a tribute to his
I think we would
life.
just broadcast it. Well, I think we already did that. So Apple said there is no memorial funeral ceremony. Oh, the funeral was I thought it was this coming Friday, so it was yesterday.
Okay. They already
so
had
it's
it.
over. It's
Well, we
done.
don't need to.
I'm really surprised that they didn't do a memorial service.
Well, there kind of were impromptu memorials at all the.
All the stores, it was really
all the
kind of
stores
touching.
were covered.
Yeah.
And they were all the same. Like all the stores all had sticky notes.
Yeah. Wasn't that
Wow.
cool? We don't
Okay.
count Roku streams, or do we, for revenue?
I don't, you know, it could. I've asked for what is in the miscellaneous and other category
So
from
we don't
PodTrack
even know.
1,000 times.
We don't even
I have
know.
some ideas, but I don't know about Roku. Hey, Liz, remind me to do that. Let's bug them again next week.
If it's using the MediaFly feeds, if the PodTrack URLs are in the MediaFly feed.
Okay, yes. So if you watch, you're right. So if you download it through Roku, that's fine. That we do count that. If you watch live, we don't know. So, but MediaFly counts that. And what we're hoping at some point, and MediaFly intends to, is that MediaFly will monetize these by putting ads around them or somehow. But they haven't done that yet. So remember they put that Ford campaign, but that was a freebie. They still doing that? Yeah, they're giving that away.
People were asking if we're going to be showing and streaming consoles and the gaming PCs when we're doing the LAN party in a gaming show.
We will do a variety. We have the gaming
Right.
PCs. We're now thinking of doing it in the living room set, so having the 4 players sit in the living room set, have
that's
special computer
brilliant.
stations that go in front of each of them.
Okay.
But if that turns out, it would also work great with console gaming. We just
Right.
put couple of big TVs in there and have them play consoles. So we could do
would
both.
be
We haven't
brilliant.
decided. I think we should do consoles as well as, you know, we'll cover all forms of gaming: console,
Right.
portable, and PC gaming.
But we do have 4 gaming PCs coming from Doghouse Systems, and they're going to also send us brand new gaming PCs once they create new ones. And they're going to load them up and send them to us, and we're going to rotate them in and out. So we're very fortunate to already have a partner on
Bunny Jan. I'm so jealous. That sounds wonderful. She's going to China to work with the pandas. Did Bunny Jan? Did the Playboy show get canceled? I think it did. Right away.
Really?
Like 2 episodes.
Why?
There were 2 shows copying Mad Men. There was Pan Am,
Right.
and there was the Playboy Club.
Okay.
And the Playboy Club got canceled like that. Poor Bunny Jan, because she's pitching a movie about her. She was a bunny in the Playboy Club, and she's pitching a movie on that.
Wow.
Poor ratings. Wow.
I didn't even recall it coming out. Maybe
That's
it
the
was
problem.
poor marketing.
That's the problem. I know somebody keeps saying give Eric a raise. Is that Eric in the chat room?
Yes, we do need a booker. If you,
I think that's Eric.
where should they send
Email
Um,
Liz.
Yeah, if you're a booker and you have serious contacts to get phones and other what else? Like iPads, computer reviews. Has to be pretty interesting. You can email Liz at twit.tv.
And what are we doing with the user-created bumps and IDs? We have had some submissions. Are people keeping track of that?
For what? I'm sorry, for what? Wait, what was the
Remember a
question?
couple of shows ago I said if you want to make a bumper or an ID a la MTV style 15-second bumper, we've had a couple of submissions. I do want them. I want to use them.
What email address did we give out for that? Does anyone recall? Well, we need then
They can send them to me.
Send them to Colin,
Yeah.
COLIN, at twit.tv, and the subject line should be bumper.
Yeah, and like put them on YouTube or something. Don't send me.
It's
like,
better not to
Right.
send him a file. Put it on YouTube, and if we want the file, the high-quality file, we'll ask you. We'll give you, probably what we'll do is give you a public Dropbox you can put them in. That would be the best way to do that.
People are asking about our next big event that we're going to cover. I would say it's Le Web.
The Web in Paris.
In
It's,
December.
we're billing this as Twit in Paris, December 4th, 5th, 6th, or 5th, 6th, 7th. It's going to be really fun. Sarah Lane and I will be wandering the streets of Paris and interviewing people at Le Web. It's going to be really cool.
Speaking of,
Really
as
cool.
soon as
Oh,
we're done.
Pacificon. A week from tomorrow, I will be doing the Tech Guy show from the Ham show in Santa Clara, Pacificon.
That's true. You will be there.
Yep. That's gonna be
And
fun.
it'll be, just to let people know that it'll be a turn around. It'll be really fast. Leo has to get in, and I have to get him out with all those hams there.
Yeah,
Wish
I
me
won't
the
be able to
best of luck.
schmooze. I won't be able to
No,
schmooze.
that's why they're bringing
So
me.
I have to get right back up to Twit to do a late. We're gonna have a late Twit next Sunday, and I will not be here Monday through Friday of this week. I'm going on vacation, and we
Web
have
is the
lots of good
6th,
people.
7th, and 8th.
6th, 7th, 8th. Okay.
Yeah.
We want to take a camera out in the streets of Paris. Absolutely.
Well,
Stay
yeah.
hungry. Stay foolish.
Then we have CES. And did you want to do NAB again?
Yes, if they want us.
Well, I need to.
I want to
talk
make that
to
deal with them.
Yes.
South by is in March. I think we are going
And
to do
NAB
South by.
would be April. So yeah, we're doing South by.
Web number, we're not planning on canceling any shows at this time, but that's always a possibility.
We're always looking.
We won't give you any warning, though. We're going to sneak up behind you and hit you with a hammer.
Absolutely.
That
That's
way
the
you-
only way we do it around here.
Yeah.
We like to have that element of surprise.
Well, and we don't want anybody to kind of worry. We just want
Right.
it
Right.
quick, painless. Kevin Mitnick, we will ask him to be on again, although he did a great triangulation, we thought. Joey Ito, we'd love to have him. Joey Ito says he wants to be on triangulation. That's a deal. I'd love to have him on. He's fantastic. He just took a job. What is he doing, Joey Ito? Oh, is that, or am I thinking of Jeremiah Oyang? I am thinking of Jeremiah Oyang. The 3 least downloaded shows? I don't know.
Oh, you're also.
We have a lot of least downloaded shows.
In November, you are on. What is it, Webmaster? You're doing a speech.
Yes, I'm doing a
He's
speech.
you're doing a keynote.
Yes, I am. And we've talked to Bert. We're very interested. Yep. LAN party powered by NVIDIA. If we could get NVIDIA to do it. If you know anybody NVIDIA, Kevin Crewell, we'd like to be powered by NVIDIA. God knows. We'll
Yeah.
give you a big whatever you need, banner or whatever. You want an unbox? I'll tell you why I don't like unboxing shows. They don't tell you anything. They celebrate consumerism because, ooh, there's a neat thing. And we have done unboxings. I don't want to do an unboxing show. We're going to do a product review show where we actually take some time to test the product. Unboxings caught on YouTube because you don't have to do anything. You just open
Right.
the box. I think that's really kind of pathetic. So we won't do unboxing shows. We might do unboxings from time to time, but just because it's kind of fun, but it's not, I don't think it's valuable. Thorat's awesome, and he should be on a gaming show. I agree.
Oh, I would love
Thorat's
to
in
have
Paris
Paul
right
here.
now, and I've been watching his pictures. He is it's so sweet. It's really cute. Yeah,
I would
unboxing
love-
is porn. In fact, there's an unboxing porn show. No, I mean, they like do it with sexy music. Who does that? CNET or Livid Lobster? Somebody does it.
You're asking the wrong people.
No, it's not porn. They unbox, but they treat it like it's porn. Michio,
Oh, I love
Revision
that.
3 does it, yeah.
No, that is funny. I would
it's
watch
funny
that.
for the first time. It's
Yeah, like once or twice.
Yeah.
And then I'd be done.
Kevin will have back on very soon. Now, Kevin's
Unboxers
retiring
in
from
love.
Dignation, so I'm hoping he'll be more available. But, he does his own thing.
Wow, I've seen like 4 or 5 people begging you to do a show with Patrick Norton.
Yeah, people are very nostalgic. And we had Patrick on TWit last week.
I know, that
Patrick
was
comes
great.
in all the time. And we do a show with Patrick Norton. It's called This Week in Computer Hardware.
Mm-hmm. They were referring to you doing the show with him.
Oh.
Not having him on our network. We know he's on the network.
We are going to have more Dvorak. We're going to have Dvorak on almost every TWit. He's not on this week because he's traveling, but when he's available, we will have him on. Absolutely.
Did we ever figure out what shows we were going to do for specials? Are we going to do specials for all of our big shows again this year?
Yes.
And
So
we're
the
gonna do a
holiday
TWit
specials we'll do
special?
best of.
Yes.
We would love your contributions. We need to get that form back up on the site for your suggestions.
Yes.
We had a form
Colin,
last year.
Find the form.
And
I love delegating.
make it so, number 2.
There
and
we
then we also are going to do a special with Hodgman, Paul and Storm, and Jonathan Colton.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's December 18th we're doing that, I think. But we'll get you a date on that. Christmas with TWit. It's our Christmas special. Christmas and New Year's Day are Sundays.
Yes.
So we will have repeats both those days, I believe. But they'll be like best ofs or specials. They won't
Correct.
be repeats, actually.
And we'll pick all of our marquee shows and have specials on those as well. So hopefully we have our producers already tagging things, and I'd love to hear what the audience has to say. I have a lot of question marks for a TWit store and TWit product and gear. So I think if we get some
it's one of
interest,
those-
we might be able to do it. But
We can do it. People always show interest, and then they never buy anything.
yeah, that's the problem.
So
We have to
we
get
have
something like hats and mugs.
We have been selling. We've always, if you go to TWit right now, you'll see a Scotty Vest thing. He has TWit. Not anymore. They took it down.
No, he won't do it unless somebody says, "Hey, I'm really interested, and if I could get like
We've
300 or
done
400
T-shirts.
pre-orders,
We've done so many
we could do it."
things, and the problem is, there's a category of things that people think they want, but then when you actually offer it, they don't. Kevin Rose told me this. He said, "Don't do merchandising. Nobody ever buys anything." So you do merchandise, and we do license third parties. There are many third parties
Right.
with TWit licenses, including T-shirts
Right.
Plus. There's TWit covers in Canada. There are a lot of people with licensing. There's Throwboy makes a TWit pillow. We don't charge. The Fezorama makes fezzes. We don't get any money from any of those, but we encourage people to purchase those products.
Somebody just said pens. I like that idea.
Nobody's gonna buy a TWit pen.
That's right. We have too many geeks.
Nobody's
You do have to
gonna-
sign your name, though.
Nobody's gonna buy it. That's the problem. It's one of those things where you go, I think a TWit keychain would be really cool.
How about an iPad or an Air cover with TWit on it?
We do, in fact, have
Bricks,
TWit,
bricks.
TWit
Yeah.
stuff. When you come visit the Brick House, everybody who visits gets either a lanyard or a keychain or a
Correct.
pen. We give away stickers. We give away a lot of stuff. So if you want,
Just a sticker if you have a self-addressed stamped envelope.
send us a
Absolutely.
self-addressed stamped envelope. We'll send you a sticker, a collectible sticker. And
Oh,
if
there we
anybody
go.
wants Ozzy, he's
No,
only $10,000.
I have an 8-year-old that has his heart set on that dog.
You can have
Lucky
Ozzy.
me. Sorry.
I love
I'm a
Ozzy,
cat
but-
person.
Yeah, my wife is too, and that's all she wants is get rid of this dog. She's got a big cat. I like the dog. I think it's a boy-girl thing. Don't you think boys like dogs and girls like cats?
No. I know guys that like cats.
No guy
They're low
likes a cat.
maintenance.
No manly guy likes a
Tony.
cat.
Oh, okay.
I rest my case.
Be nice. Wow.
I'm just
We
kidding.
just got into a cat-dog debate.
I know, and look how fast the chat room's scrolling now.
Nice.
We
All
just
right.
reel them in. We
I
just
think-
reel them in. I know how to. See, that's why I don't like link bait, because it's really easy. Do something hard. Kate Botello, we've tried. She's not interested. Cringely, I've tried as well. Cringely apparently is in the area, and I've written to him several times saying, come be on, and he doesn't want to. He doesn't. I think he just doesn't like us, or doesn't. I don't know. He brushes us off every time. So, Michio Kaga, we've had on Kiki, right? I think so. Korean Dvorak I've been on before, but I'll get him on again. Linkbait would be a good program name. What could it be about? Fishing? What would
Boring.
Linkbait be as a program?
Link
Be
bait?
nothing but sensational.
Sensationalist.
Stories,
That's what
I would
Ion.
think that.
Ion could be called Linkbait.
I like Ion better.
Felicia Day doesn't like us either. She's too big for us. People get big and then they don't want anything to do with us.
It happens to the best of us.
People get snooty. It's really sad.
Yeah.
They think we're down market. No, Steve Martin does like us, and we'll get Steve on.
I would still like to do something
TWit branded
on...
hard drugs. We could do TWit meth.
No. I was already
I'm Breaking
asked,
Bad, everybody.
Tony already asked me if he could put a meth lab in the basement. I told him absolutely
perfect
not.
meth
No, no. I don't think so.
I did see
There's already one there. We don't
Breaking TWit.
I did see some.
That's
Great,
too close to
thanks,
breaking
Alex.
wind. What?
I did see some beakers floating around the studio.
There are beakers.
Great.
Mark Pelletier sent them.
Oh, they're gonna
to
call
me,
it
and they used to be in my back thing, and they've disappeared. So.
Tweak with Twit.
Tweak, tweak, twit, tweak, twit, tweak.
No, tweak with Twit. I can't even say that.
I was disappointed
Now,
because I saw Crystal Head vodka in Costco
And you didn't buy me
in
one?
2-packs. Well, I thought it was a big deal to have a Crystal Head, but it was apparently now it's like they sell it at Costco.
They sell it at Costco.
At Bevmo, they have mini bottles of it. On the
Ooh, little skulls.
Yeah,
That would be
there's
nice.
a signed by, what's his name?
Dan Aykroyd with a thumb across his name, right? So you don't know it's really him. He signed my, it's glass, and he signed my skull, my Crystal Head vodka.
Yes, and you-
And I didn't know it, and I handled it, and I like smudged the autograph.
I'm really glad that was you that did that. I feel sorry for
I looked
anybody
and
else
went,
if they did
oh,
it.
I guess he signed it. I can't really tell.
I think we should do a Halloween party on Sunday on the 30th. What do you say? Right after Twit?
Halloween party Sunday on the 30th.
Yeah, oh yeah. Have everybody dress up. And
Okay.
we've got the disco ball in the kitchen.
Okay.
We could have a dance.
We can't do TSS reruns because they don't want us to. So call them and say, give Leo the rights to TSS. In fact, give Leo the video to TSS. I would do TSS reruns. But G4 owns it, Comcast owns it, and we cannot do it. They would stop us.
Twit panties for my girlfriend.
We have TWit thongs. No, I'm sorry, they're
You
Leo
do?
thongs. There's Leo thongs. I'm going like this.
Yeah, nobody wants that.
Nobody wanted them. I sold them for a while in the Cafe Press store, but nobody wanted them. That Cafe Press store may still be there, actually.
Really?
I don't think it goes away. I haven't had a check from them in a while. What is Lisa's last name? Bettany.
Thank you. I'm like, what?
Oh, that Lisa. What last name do you use?
A Kenzel.
Okay. Just curious.
What do you mean? What last name do I use? How long have you had me here? All right. Can I do that, huh?
Cliff Stoll, we will get on, sure, that's great. I think we've run out of things except for suggestions, and of course we love those suggestions. Lisa is amazing, and I pay her as much as we can afford. And since she's the one who decides what we can afford,
So I'm getting a raise.
she gets whatever she wants.
I'm kidding. But I couldn't miss that.
No, we're not going to syndicate what's trending. It's not really right for us. It's a showbiz show. It's not really a geek show. We
Yeah,
do
no.
geek stuff.
We're not doing anything that's not geek related.
There's a banging sound. Oh, that's me, probably.
That was me kicking the table.
Yeah, every time we kick the table, it bangs. We are sorting out the Tech Guy website. In fact, we're assigning it to ImageX Media, and we're
Not next week, but the week after, we're gonna have a conference call with them, and I need you on the phone with them to be very clear and concise on what we'd like to have done with it. Shouldn't be hard.
Right. I do not have QSL cards. I've got to get them made, and then we will do it.
What do we
I
need to get them
apologize.
made?
Nothing. A picture.
Well,
Take a picture of me in front of my radio,
okay.
and we can send them out.
Like, we don't have any cameras around here. I'm not really sure if that can happen.
Video. We haven't heard from them. They just kind of disappeared.
I think I scared them.
I think I scared them.
No. Oh, yeah.
We still have their gear. They left their stuff. They ran out of here so fast. They left their stuff behind.
Did the mod brick show up yet? Didn't it already show up, Liz?
No.
No, you know what?
Did
Our
we get
next,
another- no, no.
our next round of bricks come
The 13th.
next week, and I was very clear that they're not to put anything up until I return, because
'cause
I
you have
go
to put
through
them
them
in
and I
order.
like to pick
Right.
out.
That's why the
our
revision
partner
3
bricks
brick is
and
on the
The
bottom
mod
on the
brick
left.
I will pull out. Revision 3 would have been around the corner underneath my foot if I had the right to.
I said, don't do that. She put it way down in the.
I didn't mean to put it way.
I like revision 3.
No, that's not really fair. I didn't care what went down on the bottom, and I picked out like a handful of stuff that I wanted to be towards the middle.
You just
so I had
notice
no
that.
idea they were down on the
didn't even
bottom.
notice
Right. I'm not that mean.
No.
But I do want to make sure the mods get a really nice spot on the wall. So I am being selective of the 8x8s and pulling those out.
You'll get a good one, yeah.
And I made darn sure my brick was over Leo's. So,
Eric Lanigan,
you know.
Eric Lanigan, watch him.
Yeah, let's just
Monday,
skip
Wednesday, Friday, 9 p.m. Pacific.
8 on Monday and
Oh, they
How
went
many
back to
times
the
are we
staggered
gonna say
schedule.
that?
I don't know.
Okay, let's just move
He's
on.
got his fans, and they want
It's
us to
great.
promote him.
Good.
Twit BS, Twit Brainstorming. I like the name. That's it. Goodbye,
BS.
and God bless. Goodbye, and God
that it?
bless. And now we go into reruns.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
A sexy Twit calendar. Oh, yes. I'll make sure I get that for Leo. Leo, I get to pick out all the outfits.
The address is Twit, Box 1018, Petaluma, California, 94953.
sexy-
Box 1018, Petaluma, 94953.